What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in the wake of Hurricane Ian, just a couple days, we just got through it here. We live in the eastern part of Fort Myers, away from the coast. But in going in towards the coast, from what I understand, they had some really bad storm surges out there. So any properties along the coast in Fort Myers, down to Bonita Springs, Naples, even all the way up to Sarasota, if you were along the coast, you got hit with storm surges. Now, we stayed at a place called Indian Creek a couple times while this house was being built, and the house before this was being built. We took up temporary residence over there, and I gotta say, it was a mobile home park. It was a really nice place, a great place to be in the wintertime. We would say in the summertime, just temporarily, but Hurricane Ian has basically condemned the place. It's destroyed. And I took a ride over there yesterday just to see what's going on, and I took a lot of video of it, so watch it here. Man, the damage is incredible. Mostly flooding out here. Like I say, guys, we're only a couple of miles from my house. I'm heading west towards Fort Myers Beach, and the flooding, the rain stopped 3 days ago. Look at this. Guy's front yard is a lake. Look at this, guys. This is people waiting online to get gas. You see people coming in from the right. They're coming off the main highway, and along the right here, this whole line of cars is all to get gas. Apparently, obviously this station has gas. The one across the street doesn't. But look at this, man. Oh, and there's the tanker. Look, delivering. And we're at a street light that is out. And here again, I'm moving west. I'm going towards Fort Myers Beach. I just got on the other side of 75, the major highway. And the further I go in, the more damage I see. Just a couple miles from my house, and we got flooding. Look at this. It is a small creek that runs through here. And look at this. That guy's driveway, look at his mailbox. Wow, he's in big trouble. You can see the roof of that house has been ripped off from the winds. Look at that. What, man? Look at the damage. Another street light out, and electrical crews. Many of these crews are from out of state. But yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be crazy because there's no power over here, and everybody's out on the roads looking for gas, looking for groceries, looking for places that are open. It's spotty. Some places are open, and some aren't. Like this 7-Eleven here, just a couple miles from that other one, is closed. It's crazy. With the street lights out, you can't go straight, you can't go left, you could only go right. They're not even going to bother directing traffic, man. They just, they can't take any chances. It looks like a small building that fell down. They got it piled up already. Everything's messed up. Look at that. The canopy for the gas station just got knocked over by the wind. Okay, so we're at the back of a building that I actually work at. A lot of times that door is open and I'm vlogging back here. Look at the damage, guys. These AC units were up on a roof and the wind blew them down on the ground. Look at this. That's how strong the winds were. And look at this stuff, man. This is all the electrical supply. This is the post that carries the electric lines. There's James. There's a guy I work for. What's up, James? And there's the lines hanging on the ground. And look at this. Over here on the side of the fence, on the other side of the fence, this is the roof of the building. It just peeled back and is laying in there like that. I mean, is that incredible? I mean, there's the roof vents. I mean, this is just crazy. Here's more of it. Some kind of torch down roof or something. Breaker boxes for the AC units. I mean, look at this.
More debris, more roof.
Look at all the roofing debris over there. This is the main electric coming into the whole building with the electric meters just ripped off the side of the building. I mean, this Hurricane Ian was just a powerful storm. I mean, I honestly, I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy.
This is the roof of my building. Got completely stripped. So, I'm gonna need a new flat roof. The neighbors, their roof has been peeled off as well. And then there's palm trees in the background laying on the lines. All the air conditioners are gone.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So we're here at Indian Creek. This is a mobile home park that's been here for decades, really. It's a nice place. It's got a beautiful lake here. You can see people are cleaning up. The damage here from Hurricane Ian is just unbelievable. I'm hearing that this whole place is going to be condemned. The damage is unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. But it's September 30th, 2021. We're in the wake of Hurricane Ian. And look at the damage. You know, when the winds just piled everything up over here. You know, I don't even know what that is. Pieces of a boat or a roof or walls or something. I don't know. But you know, it's bad. You know, this is another house here that was built later, much later, to different standards, different codes. You know, it's suffered some pretty good damage too. But it's just insane. And it's such a beautiful, peaceful place. I mean, you could see how nice it is. Not so much with this kind of damage. They say they're going to condemn the place. I'm not so sure that that's necessary. I think that these places can be rebuilt. You can see some of the newer places like that one looks to be intact. So really it depends on, you know, what you have here and when it was built. A lot of this seems cosmetic. You know, that's repairable. I mean, the shed's just a plastic shed, so, you know, just get another one of those. But this, look at this. It's crazy. I don't think they let you rebuild these places. When a place like this gets damaged to the point where it can't be salvaged, if you're going to rebuild, you have to rebuild something like that one. You can see the air conditioner is lifted up 5 feet off the ground. There's stairs to get in. We're here, you know, there's no stairs. So, and you know, this was underwater. I'm here 2 days later. This place was underwater. I'm hearing stories of boats flowing through here while the storm surges were hitting. You know, so trees knocked down. There's not a lot of happy people around here. This is really sad. So you're saying that the water inside the house after you go up the steps was 3 feet?
Yeah.
It was up to the top of the countertops.
Yeah.
So 3 feet above the steps.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that's
the
not high.
countertops are about this high.
You got,
We
yeah, you
went
got
up to
6
the
feet
top of the
going in.
countertop, and then we were getting ready to swim out the window.
You walk
We
up
had,
there and look at the
we had,
like, wall.
styrofoam we were going to float out
Yeah.
on, but then the water started receding.
That's how
So
we
we
got-
stayed.
That
And
is
that place
crazy.
was all the way underwater.
Yeah,
But
we were getting.
we went
Yeah, I
over to this
took
place.
pictures of it. My phone's
and it was
dead
up to
right
the top
now.
of the countertops. Yeah.
So it was like a 9-foot storm
It's not,
surge.
Yeah,
we were 9 foot
absolutely.
right here. Yeah.
Easily.
Wow.
I ain't seen nothing in the news because we ain't heard nothing. I've been here since.
I got videos of it. It's insane.
That's what Danielle just told me about the fresh water deal. Hell,
It's hard to imagine.
how long they say?
They said months.
Months before we get fresh. They've been having water fucking problems here anyway. Always turning it off to check it. Yeah.
You gotta go over Alligator Alley to get any water, to get a shower or anything. It's crazy.
Luckily, they came and got me. I was.
So this is your place.
And the wind was probably blowing 75 miles an hour, and it was up to my shoulder. I'm just drying the stuff so I can leave here or to get out of here. All this, they come and take all this shit.
So
That's my forward room. This was my forward room all the way down to the end.
oh, so this was a cage.
Yeah.
This concrete was caged in.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's where you sat and watched TV.
All the screening, yeah.
And it's all
right
gone.
Here, a two tool shed. That wall had a TV and a big console with stereo.
Yeah, so this door and everything was attached right over there.
Oh yeah.
And this was all enclosed.
Yeah, here's your
Oh, there's the track right there. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Come to here and down that way. Oh, that's the whole thing to the end.
Wow.
Yeah, there's the center of it right here.
So the water was basically almost to the roof of the place.
This house, I'll show you when you get to it. Yeah, this one is at the roof.
My goodness.
Yeah. I have to reach up my top kitchen.
See, the newer places held up better.
That's Steve, the tall guy. That's his and that's his mom's. I went over there. I could see that's the floor difference from the ground.
Right.
And inside, it was 3 foot. You can see it on the wall.
So if you were standing on that platform behind that little fence,
on that side,
it was
steps of 6 feet going in their door. Then on the wall, you can see where the line is. It was 9 feet.
that's hard to imagine.
We'll go over and show it there. You want to film this?
So the water was about that line on those windows.
Yeah, exactly.
That's sick.
Yep, if we were in there, it was about a mile. I gotta get my golf cart out of here though. I was lucky as far as the west. And I'm just thinking that.
Unbelievable.
I just got a few pairs of crook pants that I can oh, excuse me, something to shop out here with. Yeah,
Trying to get all his valuables together.
and unbelievable he did all that, and these clippers were laying right there, and that's where they were laying when it's just,
That's the only thing that didn't get moved around,
yeah,
right?
there's other stuff, but yeah.
Is there a witness line on the wall inside that I could see?
Yeah.
How high the high the water is? So 1, 2,
Stick your hand in that
3,
plate.
4 steps up,
Yeah.
and the water was where?
Well, there's water in these plates.
Was up that
Yeah,
high,
it's up that high. Oh yeah.
2 feet from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Totally destroyed.
Oh, it's just good. Yeah, you see how.
Wow.
Come over here, I'll show you a really good thing. Now the wind was sucking, and the pillow over here, the thing, so bad. It was.
This is his bedroom.
About took this wall. It sucked that pillow through that crack.
As the water was receding, it tried to suck the pillow out there.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
can't pull it out. Yeah, I'm trying, yeah. On the outside, you can see it.
My
it's
goodness.
nice. Yeah, I'm throwing all these clothes. I'm just trying when I can.
I mean, these are very comfortable little places to reside. I mean, I've seen these places.
You like cigars?
They're generally very nice, but after
You like cigars?
a place like this comes through, this is just unbelievable. What's your name, bud?
Rick.
Rick?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so sorry that this happened to you,
All
man.
right, bro. At least I'm still here. Good Lord, give me a lot of people I hate to hear about all
Unbelievable.
the rest. That's what the officer told me. He said, we talked for a while.
Look at this
He
place.
said, I hate to talk about the deaths and stuff. And I said, well, I had any here? He goes, oh, yeah. I said, yeah. He goes, yeah, quite a few. So,
Look at that. Somebody's deck just got flipped over. Look at the damage. And this is just an RV pad. He comes and goes with his RV. Smart man. The whole staircase. I mean, I gotta get close to this. That staircase is supposed to be in front of the door and was just pushed back, and it's not in front of the door anymore. That's the forces of the winds. That's pretty sick. Look at this over here. People are just pulling stuff out now. You know, but these places were basically underwater. It's hard to believe, it's hard to imagine, but the water was about up to the top of that door right there. What did I see just then? Look at that. That guy's four-wheeler is flips upside down. Side by side, whatever you call that. How in heck did that happen? Oh my God. This must be a clubhouse of some kind. They made sure that they built that nice and high up with all of this other stuff. I mean, this is an old place. You know, a place built like this, down on the ground like that, was built in the 80s. Maybe even the 70s. You know? But when the winds were coming up through the south, that's the kind of damage it would do. That's a pool, a swimming pool, behind that, where that fence that's laying down right there, that small amenity center. You know, and when you see a situation like this, like I say, that's just an RV pad. Some people just have RV pads where they pay all year to have that, but then they bring their RVs here. That's very smart. That is flying debris. So if there's pieces of trees or debris that got picked up or something and just slung it at the house, that's the kind of damage it could do. Right through the side of the building. These older places, they suffered some major damage. Look at this one. The roof is completely gone. Look at the way the car was flipped up. I got to get a picture of this. Well, this guy was trying to sell this place before the hurricane hit. Oh, too bad for him. But look at this. Fish that just died when the water receded. I hate to see stuff like that. I mean, this lake is generally not this full, but look at it. It's right, basically right up to the patio here. Like I say, guys, the ones that are built like that have the staircase, that were built 4 foot up, were built to a hurricane code. You know, but these older ones, like these right here, not so lucky. And even the ones like this that got built to the hurricane code, the water level was up about as high as the mid breaking point at that window right there. So basically, standing on that patio that's 4 foot up in the air like that, still the water was another 4 or 5 feet above that. It's hard to imagine that it was that bad. So even these ones that were built to the codes, this hurricane was so bad, and the flooding and you know, the storm surges, this place was basically underwater. It really is hard to imagine the damage, you know, that the water was above this roof. The water was above that roof. And when the water receded, you can see things that were floating try to exit the inside of the unit. Look at that air conditioner. That was pushed out, not pushed in. This, the way the side of the building is pushed out, that's the water trying to exit the building and just exploded it from the inside out. You know, this car being lifted up like this and sort of resting on the top of that AC. Well, when the water rose, you know, the back of the car was probably light and floated, and just floated its way and landed itself right there on the way down as the water receded. This is insane to see this. I mean, really, they say Fort Myers was hit bad. It really was. We are only a few miles from Fort Myers Beach, and Fort Myers Beach was underwater. This place was underwater too. And these places like this, the ones that were built this way, seem to fare a little bit better. A little. Like the one right there on the other side of my car, it doesn't appear to have suffered any damage. This is, you know, this is very minor damage. This is no big deal. But the water damage inside is a big deal. You know, because even though it looks okay from outside, the water level was actually midway through the living space. So, looks deceiving. Over here, I mean, this place smells, guys. It smells like dead fish. This is another vehicle that was just sort of floating around and landed right here. We don't even know if it belongs to the resident of this unit. You know what I'm saying? But look at this. I'm astonished. I really am in shock. This place has been here. I believe they started to develop this place in the 70s. It's a very popular place. A lot of people come here. I've rented places in here myself. And to see this is very sad. I'm here that the place is condemned. Basically what that means is that you can't live here. There's no fresh water. It's not livable. None of the places are livable. Everybody's going to have to get an inspection eventually to make sure that the place is livable. And if it's not livable, if they condemn your unit and you have to rebuild, you'll have to rebuild to the current hurricane standards. This one, I mean, that's an old one. That is an old unit. That looks like an RV that was sort of just built up around it. That's an RV type AC unit on the roof there, you know. And that's an old unit too, you know, built up with those aluminum windows that just pitch out like that. You know, if you could use your imagination and just visualize what this would have been like. My car would have been completely underwater. You know, that one was completely underwater. This one was 2/3 of the way underwater. I mean, for the water to go that high, like I say, these places are built, these kind of places were built to a hurricane standard, where they raised the AC units up off the ground that 4 feet. That wasn't nearly enough with the storm surges we had here. All right, guys, so we're at Indian Creek here in South Fort Myers. This is a mobile home park that's been here since the 70s, and they've been building units in here all along. Some units are older than others, and I mean, I'm seeing stuff in here after Hurricane Ian that is just blowing my mind. Look at that. That unit not only was flooded, but it burned to the ground, and that's just That's just blowing my mind. If you can see it, it was a mobile home. You could see the axles and the wheels. And some of the things I'm seeing here is just unbelievable. Look at this unit. This place was totally underwater. A unit like that was completely submerged. You know, and hey, how you doing, bud? What's going on?
Navajo Trail, Navajo.
Yeah, there are people coming in here just checking on stuff for people who are out of town. You know, but it's devastating. I've never seen anything like this. Look at that. Place is completely gone. Look at this place. Let me see if I can catch it into the viewer. This one right here, that whole roof is gone. And the lanai screen that was in front of it, it's all gone. Everything's destroyed. This is the only one that I've seen that actually went on fire. You know, but everywhere I look, I see devastation. You know, this one here has got an X written on the side. Apparently, some inspectors are coming through here just saying, no, this is not safe. That's not safe. That car, actually, on the corner of the taillight right there, there's a spray painted X on that too. So, interestingly enough, every unit in here suffered flood damage, but not every one of them suffered structural damage like this one. Couple shingles on the roof. Other than that, it's flood damage. So either way, if you're able to dry it out and get it to be habitable, I'm just not so sure that they can. This place stinks. It smells like dead fish. This is usually a fresh air place where, you know, you come to a beautiful Florida setting, especially in the nice weather through the winter. This place is buzzing with activity. People come from all over the country to come here and enjoy themselves. But the condition of this place, I'm not so sure that this place is going to survive. If it does, it's going to cost people a lot of money. Insurance companies might even have to go out of business, you know, file for bankruptcy because of situations like this. I just don't see where the revenue is going to come from to rebuild this place. Personally, what I imagine is if the association manages to stay together and the whole place doesn't go bankrupt, that basically most of these places are just going to get knocked down and rebuilt with new ones. And what other things that they're going to have to do is they're going to have to raise the elevation. They're going to have to bring in 5 feet of dirt and just raise this entire place. It's a huge undertaking. It would cost a lot of money, but this is prime real estate. Okay, so investing a lot of money into this place, let's just say they wiped out the whole park. They could come in here and raise this place up 5-10 feet with, you know, just raise the grade with a lot of dirt and just build very, very expensive houses in here. So as bad as it looks, sometimes things like this is an opportunity for somebody. I'm sure somebody is looking at this, seeing opportunity in this. But there's more damage. I mean, everywhere you go, everywhere I look, I don't even know what to show you because everything is just so bad. Look at that. All right, so we're just going to drive around and check this place out. It's really unbelievable, guys. I've never seen this. I suffered through Hurricane Irma, which was a pretty bad hurricane, but we weren't anywhere near the coast. We didn't have the storm surges. We didn't have anything like this. We just had really high winds. This place had the winds. It had the storm surge. It's just crazy. So anyway, I'm going to sign off with this vlog, but we're going to go looking around in the neighborhood. All right, apparently they've cleared all the debris off the street to make it passable. But, you know, this is just unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. Look at this. Is that sick or what? Look at all the debris. I mean, it's just all aluminum, the roofs, the siding, gutters. Look at this. That's a nice carport. It's not going to be anybody living in there for a while. Look at all of this debris. You know, look at the cars just moved around. It's just sick, crazy. I mean, I feel bad for these people, the people that live here. I've stayed here a couple times. I've mentioned that before. This is a very, very nice place. You come here in the wintertime, and people from all over the country come here just to have a good time here at Indian Creek. You know, I'm not even so sure I'm in Indian Creek. There's a couple of communities that are joined to each other. I mean, look at this. get a good look at the ones off the water. The winds, nothing blocking the winds, and the ones off the water, they just really suffer the damage. Man, look at that one. That's just so bad. I'm taking a risk coming in here, cutting my tires down because there's debris all over the place. You know, it really is sad. This is a nice little place, and it's just totally destroyed. Look at this one. The place we rented was a lot like this. It had a nice little platform outside, and you could sit outside behind the screens. You know, and this one was windows. So somebody paid a lot of money for that. And it's all junk now. Look at that. You know, anybody who's viewing this, if you've ever been in a situation where you're looking at something and you can't believe your eyes. I mean, I feel that way as I'm looking at this. I cannot believe my eyes. I can't imagine that the water was as high as that roof, because that's what some of the people I'm running into here is telling me, that the water on these low level type places, they were completely underwater. You know, that's hard to fathom. Now here it is 2 days later, I'm driving around in here, and this place was flooded. Like I say, definitely the video is not going to pick this up, but this place smells horrible. You know, if you've ever been to a dock and people are chumming, you know, or cleaning their fish or something like that, that's what this smells like. Only it's very rank and rancid. Look at this. Look at this stuff. I don't know if I want to stay in here, because I'm afraid I'm going to cut a tire down. But they got the roads cleared. A lot of this stuff, I'm sure, was laying in the roads. My goodness. Getting it close to the clubhouse. Look at that guy's Ford Escape. Just got lifted and moved around, and Mother Nature put it where she wanted it. Front screen just pushed over by the water. How are you guys doing?
We're not.
I hear that they're going to condemn the place. Have they?
They should.
Yeah.
I haven't heard yet.
Do you have running water or anything? Do you anything at all?
What?
Do you have running water?
No, we got nothing.
Oh, I'm so.
Power, everything's destroyed, everything's soaking wet, full of salty water. It smells like
Dead fish.
low tide. There's
Yeah.
dead fish all along the street. It's a fucking nightmare. It's a war zone.
You know, I stayed here a couple of times.
Oh.
You know, there were times I needed temporary residence.
Yeah.
You know, in the summertime when nobody's here.
Yeah.
There was times, and I love it here. This is a little paradise.
Yeah, I've been here 8 years.
Oh, I'm so sorry, really.
Plan to ever leave until I die. But it's gone. The floors are all wet and squishy. I'm afraid I'm going to go through them. He's gone through them twice already. But everything's upside down. You can't open any of the drawers. You can't. It's a mess.
I'm so sorry to hear it, really. So this is the clubhouse. I remember I swam in this pool. And it's just, I mean, I'm speechless at this point. I don't know what to say. This poor guy is just sort of wandering around looking for his belongings. How you doing, my friend?
Just looking for screws and nails. There's all kinds of them.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be in
We
here.
were in here yesterday. A friend of mine, he got two in one tire.
Yeah. You live in here?
Well, I used to.
You used to. What are they going to do?
I don't know. I've heard stories that they're going to condemn the whole frickin' place. But
Yeah.
I mean, how they do that? So what are they going to do? Come around and say, you know, here's 50 cents. Have a good day, or you know,
Yeah.
how does that work?
I don't know.
Because ours is not resurrectable. Roof's blown off. Had water up to all through the house.
Wow.
Floors are all screwed up. I mean, it's a mess.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Hang in there, man.
That's all we can do, man.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
This is the stories that you hear from people. I mean, you don't even know what to say. I'm looking around at this place, and I don't know what to say. I just ran over something. I really should get out of here. Just devastating. Really devastating. These were beautiful little places. Unbelievable, the damage. Just unbelievable. You see some people do live here full time, and you could see some people left and came back just to find their little piece of paradise destroyed. I'm gonna try to work my way out of here. I think I'm pushing my luck. Take a look at this damage over here. Tennis courts, swimming pools, shuffleboard court. See, helicopters. They're still scoping this place out. That's seawater in that pool. I feel really bad for these people. I really do. You can see the trees that have just been uprooted and knocked over like toothpicks. Broken branches. Like I say, this place was underwater. Normally this is a lush, green looking, beautiful place for people to live. Not anymore. It's gonna take, I'm gonna say it's gonna take at least 5 years to get this to be livable again. So if there was ever a way to imagine what it was like to have a 9-foot storm surge, okay, we're at a gas station and we're inland by about 10 miles and a boat just floated away and landed there. I'm gonna guess that might be the owner of the boat. I think he found his boat. And that's not the only one. There's more. Look at that, another one. You just got lifted up and placed wherever Mother Nature wanted to put them. It really is insane. I can only imagine. Actually, I can't imagine. I just can't. You know, this is just unbelievable. Can you believe that? That's crazy. Whole roof of the building just laying on the ground. I saw something on the way in. Look at this. You wonder how that happened. Looks to me like the water just picked up the truck and the trailer, the camper, and just put it where it wanted to put it. Everything has just been thrown everywhere. Well, as you can see, guys, the damage to Indian Creek was devastating. This is one of those situations that you just can't believe your eyes. As I drove through there, I'm looking at stuff. You can see that the place was destroyed, but you just can't believe your eyes. If you've ever been in a situation like that, well, this is a good example of what that's really like. I still can't believe it. I remember when that place was this thriving, wonderful place to reside. It was a great place to vacation. They had pools, they had tennis courts, shuffleboard courts. I mean, the social activity over there was unbelievable. And anybody who lived there or anybody who had a place there to snowbird, it's gone, probably never to come back. Every single unit in that place is condemned. So, and most of them are not rebuildable. So if that association actually survived this, that whole place is going to have to be rebuilt. It's just basically unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. But this is just an example of what a powerful hurricane like Hurricane Ian can do. From what they're saying right now, Hurricane Ian was the worst hurricane to ever hit Florida in Florida's history. It's actually unbelievable. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to sign off on this one. I can't say it enough. It was a horrible situation. I hope all of those people survived. I hope nobody got killed in that thing, that they all evacuated. You can't replace life, but you can replace possession. So for anybody out there who's been in this situation, man, I feel really bad for you, but there are better days coming. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.